Welcome to our BUS219 online course, Electronic Communication and Document Management. This is week 1, course orientation. The first item we're going to go through is navigating the website. Now, at this point in time, you should obviously be able to get into the Moodle website for our BUS219 course. And I will be going through right now the various items in that website and how you'll be using them. So looking at the Moodle main screen for our class, at the very top, you'll see a section for instructor contact, and underneath that it will say start here, and that is where the instructions for that week's assignments are contained. Under that, you'll see another section with questions, which will give you the links to where you can get questions answered should you have any regarding this course. Now, I have provided you a questions and answers forum, which you can make entries on, or you can also email, leave me a voicemail, or send me a text at the number provided. Please make sure that's a text only. Under the Moodle header, there are several website sections, and we will now go through those 5 sections so you know what the purpose of each of those is. There are 5 additional sections under the Moodle header. The first one is the video intro section, which is what you are actually watching right now. Each week you will see a new video intro describing the assignments of that week and how to do them. The next section is the announcement section. That will change from time to time as new announcements are made. Please be sure to check that periodically to see if there's any new announcements out there. Class documents doesn't change too often. That will contain all the basic documents for this class, which would include the schedule and syllabus and other items of that nature. There's a questions and answers section, which is actually a forum, which allows you to post questions that you may have about coursework, which either myself or other students can answer. This is a public forum, so all questions and answers are visible by all students and myself as well. And on the bottom, we have the weekly assignments section. And in there, you will see the assignments for that week posted along with instructions. And those instructions will match the content of the video intro for each week. Next, we're going to go over the class schedule. This class is scheduled for 16 weeks. That does, however, include spring break, so we actually have 15 weeks worth of class work to do. You will find the class schedule in the class documents section of our website, and this is a current image of that. That could change as time goes on. Sometimes the class schedule has to be modified for various reasons. You will find a schedule there, and notice that you have both start date and end dates of each week and the weekly assignments. Now, those weekly assignments are due the following Monday after that week ends. For example, the assignments for this week are due by midnight on Monday, January 13th, and this week starts from the 6th and goes through the 12th. We're going to go into a little more detail on our 16-week calendar for our class. Of course, week 1 is course orientation, which we are currently doing. Starting next week, the next 4 weeks, we will be going through the Discovering the Internet lectures 1 through 4, including history of the internet, browsing the web, searching the web, and communicating online. Along with that, there will be some assignments and forums to participate in. The final weeks will be used for the Adobe Acrobat DC Pro software, and there are 10 labs we'll be doing in that. We'll go into a little bit more detail as we approach week 6 on that particular piece of software. Also note, week 9 is spring break, and there will be no assignments for that week. Please be sure to take a look at the course syllabus, which is also in the class document section. When you look at this course syllabus, particularly pay attention to page 3. And on that page, you'll note the assignments and points summary. There's a table there which has all of the assignments for this course, and there are a total of 21, including the last one, which is the semester final exam. Each one has a point value totaling 1,700 points, and also on this table you notice the due dates of each of these items. Please remember that these due dates are the required dates to have these completed. If you do turn them in late, there will be a 10-point deduction per week that the item is late. Now we will go through some of the required and optional course materials. The first item, which is optional, is the book Discovering the Internet. This is a very small book. It's the brief version of it, 5th edition. It is offered at the KVCC bookstore. You can also find it online. I am, however, providing all of this information in lectures 1 through 4, so I am making this book optional. You do not have to purchase it. It will match the content of the lectures, but again, you do not have to have this book. The lectures will provide all the information you need. The next optional item is a book called Adobe Acrobat DC Classroom in a Book. Now, this is actually the instructional manual that goes with the Adobe Acrobat DC Pro software that we will be using in this course. There is, however, a problem with it. The bookstore is selling the older version and not stocking the 3rd or latest edition of this text. So the book that they are stocking is the 2015 version. It does not match up completely with the latest version of the Acrobat software. We did discover this last semester when I was teaching this course on site, and noticed that there were some differences later on in the between the book and the software. It is still usable if you do have it, but it is a little inconvenient as you get into the last several exercises, as they do not completely match the latest software. I will be providing narrated online video instructions for all of these labs, so this book is not going to be required, also being the fact that it doesn't really match up the current software. So if you have purchased it, you will still find it useful. However, if you have not purchased it, I do not recommend this book. This last item is the one required item for this course, and that is the Acrobat Pro DC software itself. You must have this or access to this in order to complete the course. There are 10 labs that you'll be doing with this software. Now, do not get this confused with the Adobe Acrobat DC Reader. That is a free software that allows you to read PDFs. It does not allow you to edit PDFs at the level we will be doing this at. That requires the Pro DC Acrobat software. That is available to be purchased online through a subscription, which can be monthly. There are also software packages. I highly recommend at this point Wait before purchasing any of these items because I am working with the IT department to see if, in fact, maybe we can get this available to you online without any cost. This is the only item that there is any material cost for this class. And again, I hope that I can make it available to you online for free. I don't know yet, so please wait for an announcement on that before you purchase anything. We still have a good 5 weeks before we'll be needing the software. And the last part of this video, we are going through the actual week 1 assignments. Now, these are due by midnight, Monday, January 13th. There are 2 assignments for this week. The first one is really quite easy. I want you to open up in the class documents section the class schedule, the course syllabus, and another item called online etiquette. Please read through those. Once you have, go to the course orientation quiz and take the quiz. You may take this quiz as many times as necessary, but you must score 100% to get credit on this. There are only 10 questions. There shouldn't be a problem. But once you pass this with 100%, I will know that you have, in fact, read these 3 documents, which are all very important for this course. The second assignment for this week is a little more complex. On my on-site classes, I usually will have students introduce themselves to the rest of the class, and anything they want to say about themselves, hobbies, interests, they usually will share whatever they're comfortable with, so everyone gets to know each other. With an online class, of course, it's a little more difficult, but we will be doing this through a forum provided on the week 1 assignment. Please, before you make an entry for this forum, make sure you have read the online etiquette document and make sure you're following those rules. In the forum is a maximum or a minimum of 50 words if you're putting text only in the forum. You will receive 10 points extra credit if you post a picture of some sort, and if you post a video, you will receive 30 points extra credit, and you do not have to put text in if you post a video. I myself will be posting a video this week. If you need more information on how to post these forums, you'll find that there is a document in the class documents describing how to do that. So this, along with assignment number 1, is due by this coming Monday the 13th at midnight. This concludes our week 1 video. Next week, we will be doing online lecture 1, History of the Internet. So for next week, you will be watching this lecture online. There will be a quiz and also an online forum to complete. And again, reminding you that the assignments for this week, week 1, are due Monday the 13th by midnight.